Kundalini. Kundalini is the magical effect that is supposed to be happening when all the chakras, which means all the energy centers of an individual, are awakened, unlocked, unblocked, and in harmony. And lifetimes may have gone by before we reach the stage where we can share this sort of secret on YouTube for everyone. The world is changing, as we know. If in the 90s, in the rather in the 18th, 19th century or before that, people were looking for mystical knowledge that would give them a way out. And that's what you would go to India. India is a place which is in the first sight that you will see it is unhygienic. It has a lot of poverty. It has a lot of contrasts. But India has got a sales power of something which cannot be tangibly given, which is spirituality. Billionaires go to India to get a spiritual relief. They don't go out there. India is not Vegas, nor is it Cancun, nor is it any one of those pleasure spots on the planet. But it does have a steady stream of tourists. Not all of them are coming only for the Taj. So that spirituality is the selling point that differentiates it. And most of them come looking for the mystical energy of kundalini. In the ancient scriptures, it is written that a person whose kundalini is awakened, kundalini is the inner potential mother energy, which is in its blocked form or potential form or sleeping. But once awakened, it will lead a person to the highest realms or self-realization. Or it can be that a self-realized person can be having an open kundalini, or it can be that a kundalini can be leading a person to a self-realization. So kundalini is when the effect of having all the 7 energy centers as per Hinduism unblocked. They are functioning, they are open, and there are tons of techniques. People had to focus 1 year on each chakra, and then on the 7th year you might be successful, might not be successful. No, lifetimes probably have been led by all of us to get to a point where we can get this holy knowledge communicated. And the sponsor god that shared with humanity the secrets of the kundalini is Shiva. So that is why I have Shiva's. I usually have Shiva's photo in the background. God has billions of faces. In fact, everything that you see, touch, feel, perceive is the face of God. The face of God that shows us the path of self-realization by self-sacrificing. That is the path of the Shiva. So Shiva is a symbol of self-sacrificing and closing and meditation. So the God that shared, the face of God that shared the power of meditation. And meditation is primarily not to go off into a happy place, not to self-hypnosis, etc., which is what is done. Those things are good. But meditation is to achieve communion with God inside and then hopefully with God outside. To achieve communion with God, God not being in the realm of senses. That is why most people are atheists, because they see, I don't see, touch, feel God, so I don't believe in it. I'm going to be scientific. But scientific people can only measure time, space. They cannot define what is time or space or life or what is an event. They can't define it. And scientifically, when we are looking at things, we are looking for reason. But how is that the earth is sustained? By what invisible force is it sustained so that this ball of clay is going around the universe? No one knows, no one can talk about these things. So science is very limited and it is only focused on the realm of senses that can be measured. So you can measure time and think that we know time. You can measure a sensation, hot, cold, and we think that we understand these are no. These are all just contrasts. So for the 7 energy centers which are inside every human being, if we go with the methodology, and we have to trust the scriptures fully 100%, that these are communicated via people who were able to communicate with God because they had such a high level of trust that they could achieve what is known as communion and then get the clarity or the enlightenment and share it with others in hopes that others will also be able to walk that path and in doing so lessen the misery of the planet. The world is in a miserable place. Today I was reading the dictator who got deposed in one day after 14 years of having been having indulged in bloodshed, and his wife, it seems so, she's photographed very beautifully. She's from a very rich family in London and from a doctor's family and married to a dictator. And it seems that she's fighting, apart from other things, she has always been fighting cancer. With all those billions of dollars, etc. Just because you have money does not guarantee anything. But if you have inner wealth of this path of enlightenment, of service to others, for sure you will be there. For sure you will feel the abundance when you share the abundance of your heart. But first, to get to a level of kundalini is the mystic objective that many people on their meditations after that. I want a kundalini awakening, and part of it is that you have to change your sexual energy to love. So it's not for everyone, because for kundalini to be awakened, we have to redirect the sexual energy along the spine instead of our actions at a lower vibration to our heart and to our head. And Shiva's mantras will help with that. So today we will just understand that the 7 energy centers are from the lowest part of the spine to the crown of the head. And each energy center has its own color. And previously the technology had been to focus on the color, on the particular sound that opens that chakra, and it would be taking years. The way that we have is much more faster. We will focus on the emotions that unlock these chakras. Instead of a color coding, instead of a sound, which we can, but as complementary to the main system, that when we have 7 energy centers around the body, which need to be opened up for kundalini, they can be opened with an emotional redirection of our mental energy. So it's not the same as being the standard, but that's what it means. That's what the hidden intent of the scriptures is. On the surface, kundalini is about energy centers, colors, sound vibrations, and even pictures. And you have to, there are, for example, there are 64 petals in that flower. So you have to focus on each one of those petals, and slowly it gets around it and it will work. But that's the long path. The shorter path is expect every energy center to be unlocking something. and then freeing us emotionally. So why not just do it the other way, unlocking the energy center by letting go or capturing the emotion that is associated with this. So the first energy center of the first 7 years is the relationship to mother. 7 to 14 is when your relationship with the external world is happening. 14 to 21 is self-esteem, your place on the planet, and also your relationship with your father matures up. So all your relationships are in the first three, and then the fourth is the heart. So most people have got relationship judgments. So the heart is most of the time closed on the planet sometimes. And when your heart is open to serve, then you need to learn to communicate. And this happens 28 to 35. So 21 to 28, you will always be, your heart is opening and you will be finding a heart partner. And 28 to 35, you are able to communicate. 35 to 42, the sixth energy center, and you are very intuitive, even though you may not recognize it. I was once a guest in some really rich person, and that person, I don't have any intuition, and I live in rental. So I was laughing, like, you have 10 times more intuition, because the name of the game on the planet at that time was to make more and more money. So how can you have all this wealth and say that you are not lucky? So but we are all intuitive. Even if you are just 20s, 30s nowadays, you can take a three side. Let's say you have your best friend or mother or brother or sister, and that person comes with a new boyfriend, girlfriend. And if you are heavily invested, within 3 seconds, you will be able to have a judgment. Oh, this person is a good fit for you or not a good fit for you. So how long does that take? You are spiritually, emotionally invested. You get the intuition. 90% of the time, you will be right. Sometimes you might be off because the universe is a joke. The universe has a very strong sense of humor. So sometimes you may miss out, but 90% of the time you will be there. And the seventh energy center, so sixth is intuition, communication, intuition, and the seventh is grace of God, receiving the grace of God. So with these seven energy, and each one balances, answers for to an emotion, but can be balanced by the other one, which is higher above it. So think of it, if you have a problem with mother, you understand, you see what your partnership ratio on the planet is, who is else can support you, and if you can't, then you have to look for a father figure, so the third energy, and you have to become your self-awareness activated, or have your self-awareness activated. And if your self-awareness is not being activated, then the answer is to open your heart and serve. And if you can't do that, then you have to be able to communicate. And if you can't communicate, then you start to the intuitive way, you start to see everything as a gift of God. And if you can't have, then the grace of God will balance out all the lower chakras. So I'm giving you a non-standard way of understanding chakras. This is not the way that it is taught or communicated in most yoga places. I'm giving you a take which is flowing through me, and it's a shortcut take. So go with the flow. Each mantra, each energy center has its own color, coding, etc. We will use that, but focus more on the emotions and the intent, and trust Shiva's guidance by the shortest mantra possible, which is Om Namah Shivaya. So closing eyes, ask the Kundalini energy to be awakened. Om Namo Kundalini Mata. Om Namo Kundalini Mata. Om Namo Kundalini Mata. Now imagine that in your heart there is a lotus. Just imagining an open flower in your heart will open it. Om, just breathe in. Om. Namo, let it go to your heart. Shiva, offer it to everything and everyone. The love from your heart to everything, starting with your mother. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. With that, offering it to your mother, see her as joyous, offering it to all the mother energy, offering to the Mother Earth, and connecting by your heart to the heart of the mother, all the mothers on the planet. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo. This will balance out the lowest part of your body, the spine, the Muladhara chakra, the fundamental chakra it's called. And in that way, your relationship with mother is totally unlocked. You're full of gratitude to your mother, all the mothers, for the gift of life. And then we can move on to your second energy center, or we can do it non-standard. We'll go to the father energy, which is the sun, and imagine that there is a sun in your navel center. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om. Now, from your heart, connecting with the father sun, connecting with your male biological father, connecting with all the father figures on the planet from the heart. So, this will instill in you the knowledge that you are born out of the mother and the father, which are both divine, the earth and the sun, and everyone that represents them is also divine. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Seeing everything and everyone. Когда вы изолируете все как отцовский и материнский фигур, у вас все обиды отпадают на своих партнеров, и тогда вы можете поднять сексуальную энергию. When you have no anger at any male or female energy, then only you can take your sexual energy from your sexual center, which is your sacral energy. It is called Swadhish Chakra. The navel center is called Manipur Chakra. So the first three chakras get balanced by sending love to mother energy, father energy, all partners, and then you can take the sexual energy to your heart. Om Namo in your heart, Namo, and offer to all people who have hurt you in ever. Om Namo Shiva. From your heart, offer to all, and your Hriday chakra, your heart chakra will open. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Sexual energy, when taken to the heart, is love with respect. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Now take this energy, have the ability to communicate love, so that you can now send love to everyone in all your thoughts, in all your talks. Повсем парами только вы будете коммуникации, только любовью сделать. Во всех своих выражениях, мыслях, актах. И таким вот пятый, Vishuddha, the fifth energy center opens. In the throat, your center of communication. When you promise to communicate only now, Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om. Now you can take the sexual energy to your sixth energy center. Ajna Chakra, it's called, the mystical chakra, the third eye, so that you start to see from your heart that everything and everyone is a blessing of the Lord. Шестой чакра, когда открывается, вы осознаете, что все и всех является благословением от Вселенной. Вы видите все видением сердцем, и видите, что все и все является безусловной любовью. You see everything and everyone, including everything that is happening, has happened, will happen. Включается в этом списке все события, которые произошли, происходят и будут. Вы видите, как благословение. You see everything that has happened, is happening, will happen as a blessing. That's your sixth chakra, your third eye. Om Namo Shivaya. See it vibrating. Feel the Om Namo Shivaya vibrating in your third eye. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. The first energy center is red. The sexual energy center, Swadhisth, is orange. The third energy center is golden yellow. It's the self-esteem Manipur chakra. The fourth energy center is green with a golden light coming from it, Hridaya chakra. The fifth is Vishuddha, and it is somewhat bluish, and then it is violet. Sixth energy center is violet. And the seventh energy center is all the colors of the universe. When you see everything and everyone through the third eye with love, you understand that you are in love, with love, for love, through love. Когда вы видите, что все и все является благословением, любви от Бога, безусловной, тогда вы просветлены, и тогда вы можете излучать любовь, благодарность за все события своей жизни. Now you can send gratitude to the Creator for everything in your life. Вы можете излучать благодарность за всех событий. And then you receive, тогда вы осознаете поток благословения, который льется через макушку. And then only you can acknowledge and activate the flow of enlightenment, the seventh energy center coming from the crown, flowing through your heart, going up and down your body. Om, just suck in the blessings of the universe from the crown. Как будто вы пылесосы, высасываете умом всю энергию благословения через макушку, доводя до сердца низу, наполняя ваше тело. So you fill your body with golden blessings flowing from the crown. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya means I see God in myself, I see God in everything. Om Namo Shivaya означает я вижу Бога во себе, я вижу Бога во всем. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Shiva. Now, the most important attribute is having gratitude, serving the ancestors. Om Namo Shivaya. Slujim Pretkam. Om Namo Shivaya. Slujim Mame Pape. Serving the parents. Om Namo Shivaya. Serving all teachers. Om Namo Shivaya. Same Uchitelim. Slujim обществу. Om Namo Shivaya. Ангели, видани в этом обществе. Serving all the angels in this society. Om Namo Shivaya. Serving the Creator. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Filling your whole heart with pure unconditional love. Наполняйте всю свое сердце золотой любовью. Наполняйте всю свое тело золотой любовью. Filling your whole body with golden love. Filling each and every brain cell with golden love. Чтобы каждый мозговой клеток был полон любви. Filling the whole universe with your love. Наполняйте всю вселенную своей любовью. Вот это и есть просветленность. And your heart needs to be shining golden light, but also dancing and laughing. That is the hallmark of kundalini enlightenment. Признак кундалини должен быть, что в сердце вы должны излучать любовную золотую энергию, но одно время вы должны танцевать и смеяться. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Shiva is the god of dance also. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Visualize yourself dancing, singing in your heart and blessing everything and everyone with golden light. Визуализируйте, что вы танцуете в своем сердце и распространяете смех и ясность, как золотые лучи. In total silence. Breathing Om, taking it to your heart and to your head and going beyond your body, mind, intellect. Поднимайте свою энергию, дыхание мантры, самантры, и расширяйте свои возможности за рамками своего эго, тела, личности. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Bless yourself so that you fearlessly live for others. Благословите себя, что вы будете служить другим безусловно. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinam. Sarve Shanti Nirame. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kasyat Duktekvat. Om Shanti 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 Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya Jenya. Om Namah Shivaya Gala. Om Namah Shahal. Om Namah Shajin. Om Namah Shakat. Om Namah Shakristina. Om Namah Shalora. Om Namah Shamat. Om Namah Shamaduri. Om Namah Shamarina. Om Namah Shamila. Om Namah Shanida. Om Namah Shah Olga. Om Namah Shah Paras. Om Namah Shah Preeti. Om Namah Shah Rita. Om Namah Shah Victoria. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukham. Sarve Shanti Nirame. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kasyat Duktekvat. ओम अस्तु मा सतमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्मय मृत्युमा अमृतमय ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम ओम तत्सत हरि ओम टिल टुमारो